It is now 6:15 on this Wednesday night, and look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's freezing rain.
That's it. That is a very good way to put it. Yeah, freezing rain is a thing for us. We get, usually a little anxiety over it because it's the glazing of ice that causes a lot of problems. The kicker here is that we will be getting freezing rain in the overnight. How quickly can it melt? That's the big question. So enter in an ice cube. Now, I want to remind everybody, it is not 32 degrees here in our studio. I'm going to put some ice on the desk.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to go do weather and come back. And we're going to see if there's still ice here. Okay?
I love when teacher Betsy
This is a really big experiment, so stick with me. Let's talk about our weather impact alert, friends, because we do have a weather impact alert through the overnight hours. Overnight, we are anticipating a wave of freezing rain to move through. This means that untreated surfaces will be slick. Yes, side roads, porches, decks, steps, your driveway, sidewalks, all could be very slick tomorrow morning, depending on the time that you go outside. School delays are possible. Yes, we already have one. Twinsburg City Schools is already delayed for 2 hours tomorrow morning. The eye alerts will be coming into the system. You can keep checking those at wkyc.com/closings. And then also tomorrow morning, early morning flight delays are likely because the planes that are sitting outside will also be getting the freezing rain on them, and they have to go through the whole de-icing process. So I think we're probably going to have some of those early morning flights, maybe anything before 8 or 9 a.m. We're looking at the possibility of delays. Temperatures overall will be going up overnight. I want you to remember 32 degrees, that freezing point. Just because we hit 32 degrees does not magically mean ice melts. Still ice cubes on the desk as of right now. That freezing rain comes through the overnight. The rain will move out through the morning, which is good news, but the temperatures are going to be a little sluggish to start to warm. So a winter weather advisory is in place from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. through the National Weather Service. The rain is on radar just to the southwest of us. You can see it coming across the Ohio River now and into central Indiana. This whole push is still to come tonight. It does not look like we have an ice storm. Let me say that one more time. No ice storm for us. But we probably will have a glazing over the area, and that's where things get a little tricky. Temperatures have gone down a couple of degrees in some locations. The initial cooling of the overnight, as the sun sets, we cool down. We're now in the mid and upper 20s across most of the area. And in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast, watch how late tonight the temperatures actually start to come up as this freezing rain is moving in. Could be a little sleet mixing in here at the initial start of this, but once we get into the overnight, notice how all of this just starts to really pink up on the radar. This is rain that's coming down at this point. And notice that our surface temperatures are below freezing. Liquid rain coming down, freezing on contact. That's the ice accretion, the ice growth that we will have over the area. We'll continue to have scattered rain showers through most of the early morning hours. This is a snapshot at 4 a.m. But now our temperatures are starting to come up. We have very cool surface temperatures. Everything is now being refrigerated from the ground. So even though our air temperatures are coming above freezing by 6 and 7 a.m., it still could take time for that ice to melt off. How much ice are we talking about? We could be looking at anywhere from 1/10 to upwards of 1/4 of an inch of ice across northern Ohio. Could get a little bit heavier amounts farther south, but as of right now, we are not anticipating anything that's going to shudder down across northern Ohio. Here's the problem. This is just one of a few storm systems that we're keeping a very close eye on in your Union Home Mortgage forecast. 42 tomorrow. So after we get through tomorrow, or overnight, we start the day tomorrow with kind of the cleanup mode. We're melting off, and we're going to make it back to 42. So all that ice is going to be gone probably by midday. Friday then, clouds and sun, temperatures back into the 20s, okay, part and parcel with what we've been dealing with. Snow returns Saturday night into Sunday. Light accumulations are possible. We'll have another round of light accumulations Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. No major storm systems in the offing. So as we take a look at the desk here, we still have ice. I just want to remind everybody, the ice does not instantaneously melt. The one thing that will make the big difference for us tomorrow morning, there it is going to be the sun. After the sun comes up, that's when we're going to start to see this melt. But in the meantime, just be very careful tomorrow morning as you step out the door.
All right.
I was wondering what you'd do if I ate one and you came back.
Girl, I got a whole cup. Have at it.
Thanks, Betsy.